Hey y'all, I'm Lachlan, and in today's video I'm going to be playing some Disney Dreamlight Valley, but very quickly, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoy my videos and don't want to miss out anytime that I post. Make sure you ring that bell. But yes, I am going to get into Disney Dreamlight Valley today, and it will be a design video. And it is quite simple. It's a basic drag and drop type of situation, and they have all of the landscaping options for you that are already unlocked, and as you unlock new biomes, you unlock new shrubs and trees and things as well. It's very simple. But before I get into the design process, let me show you my room. Now this is the bedroom. I did add a secondary room, and so this is basically the quote-unquote bedroom of my new place. And then this is the living room and how it looks like today. Not a whole lot going on, a lot of plants and lighting, but let's go outside and I'll show you some ideas I have. Now this is the front of my home. I did upgrade it all the way to the max that it can get upgraded. I can add a lot more rooms inside, but I can't upgrade the house on the exterior anymore. This is kind of what it looks like. And then my idea as I'm collecting some of these things is to basically move my home because I need to make space for the additional fruit trees and berry bushes that I have unlocked by unlocking some of the new biomes very recently. So I do have some more berry bushes and fruit trees to gather up. So I need to clean up this area before I can start moving things around. So let me do that really quickly and I'll come right back. Alright, so here is the forest and the area that I plan to put my home moving forward. Basically, kind of the cottage home type of situation is what I'm expecting with my home. I'm not going to design the outside of my home today, but I do need to move it so that I can design the plaza. Now, before I move my home over here, I need to move Anna and Kristoff's home. This is kind of like the ice castle that they have, which is pretty cute, but I think I need to move it because I want to put my home here. I think the best place to move it is right here next to the cave that Elsa has made her home. So I need to get rid of some of these trees and then move this house over. And like I said, very simple drag and drop type of situation. And can't forget about the throne, so we got to move that too. But there we go. It's here. Looks a lot better. Fits more of that winter theme in this area, I think. Now let me clean up the area of where I need to put my home. And then we can move my home. Yet again, easy drag and drop. Now I can delete some of the furniture around where my home was, but I had to take my time and essentially drag all of my chests because they do have items in it, and it was just easier to drag them over here versus putting them in my storage because I honestly don't know what happens to the items if I remove them entirely. So now that I've moved my house, I need to... Some things just populated over here, so I need to get rid of some of these things that just popped up so that I can do some more moving around. Now that everything has moved, I need to gather the additional fruit trees and berry bushes in the winter biome and then in the Forgotten Land biome as well. And it did take me a little bit of time. This is a very cut down version of how I did this. But yeah, had to go and grab all of those and just move them over here, and then we can get into organizing everything. And And then of course it started to rain. What can you do? It rains a lot in Disney Dreamlight, I feel like. Is that just me? I think the best way to organize this, and the reason I'm doing this is I like to have all of the fruit trees and berry bushes all in one area because it's just so much easier to harvest everything if it's all together. I don't know if y'all have been doing the same with this game, but it has saved me so much time by having everything in one spot. It will be unfortunate that it's not right outside as soon as I leave my house every day, but I also am looking forward to decorating the area around my home now that it's in the forest, making it more of that cottagecore style that I really enjoy and tend to do with my Animal Crossing builds, of course. So just bringing that same type of style in Disney Dreamlight as well. So I am basically organizing all the trees, how they best fit, and it worked out that there was exactly 3 coconut trees to fit in this little area here. And then I think I'm gonna move the raspberry bushes and put all of the berry bushes together. So I'm gonna do that really quickly. And then I'm going to add a little bit more furniture pieces. There was a coconut tree here, so I do need to fill up the space. And the best way to do that is with some flowers. One of the things I like to do is taking some harvested items and also use them in builds. And so here's a good look at how I am able to drag flowers. They're in my pockets, but you have to drop them first before you're able to then move them around in the edit mode. And the same with harvested items as well. But we definitely have to fill up this little space, and then I have this wooden crate here I need to put out, and I think that fills it up very nicely. All right, we're back to the bushes area, and like I did in the other area, there's this little awkward spot. If there was only one more raspberry or blueberry bush, I wouldn't have to do this, but I need to fill up the space with some trees, some bushes, and some other things as well, just filling up the space. I like that they give us all the options like up front, and like I said earlier, when you unlock new biomes, you unlock new bushes and trees and different colors of bushes too. I almost used a pink bush in this because I liked the color, but I tend to go for this like pink flower situation instead, and yeah, it just fit the space really nicely. But I do like that there's different colorways or different versions of the same items. It's very customizable. But this is how it's looking right now. I do think I need to add some pathing. I tend to use the gravel pathway. So let me fill in some more of these spaces with some flowers, and then I'll add in some of the gravel. So here I am placing the pathing, and this is in real time right here. I made sure to put the first bit in real time so you can see how it kind of works. It's kind of a drag type of situation with the pathing. I will say the controls with the Joy-Cons on Switch are a little sensitive, so my advice would be to use a Pro controller if you have one or something similar, because it's a lot harder in my opinion to use the Joy-Cons when decorating, just overall decorating, but more so with the pathing, just because they're very sensitive, I feel like. So it helped me out a lot more when I was using my Pro controller versus my Joy-Con. So there's a tip for y'all if you're struggling and you do have an actual like controller, maybe it's a third-party controller, it works a lot better than using the Joy-Cons. Here is what the area looks like right now, and I moved the raspberry bushes from this area here, so I need to move something here because it just looks bare and just not a fan of it. But I do edit this little area again with a different tree. I didn't like how that tree looked. I wanted something just a little bit more lush. Now that we've finished up that, I think we can move on to the bare spot, and I thought it would be really cute to include Kristoff's little supplies or materials kiosk that he has. Sorry, I didn't think about it till just now. This may be a spoiler, so spoiler alert. Kristoff eventually has a kiosk. I'm not going to tell you how you get it or when you unlock it, but you can't move Goofy's kiosks from their outside of the biomes that they come with. So, but I wanted something here, so I kind of opted for putting Kristoff's and moving his instead. And so I move his around and just decorate around it, but I'll let y'all watch this bit and I'll come in just a moment. Alright, so I'm doing my walkthrough. Here is how the berry bushes turned out. I like to kind of add the pebbles or the rocks in between, kind of where the two different roads meet. Kind of blends it in just a little bit nicer, and you can walk over them too. Now I have all of the fruit trees all together and collected together. I thought I was going to move the farm too, but I just like it being here. I know it was here at the start, but I like it being here. And then here's a little kiosk in the lemon trees. But I think that I'm going to end the video off here. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you've enjoyed this video and you don't want to miss out on any time that I post, make sure to ring that bell. And let me know down below if you have any additional Dreamlight Valley questions for me, and I'll let you know. But thank you so much for watching.